Eddie, this will be very interesting to see if Andre Bishop is favoring that right hand, because our video evidence clearly showed that he hurt that right hand.
But the hand that you use probably 80–90% of the time is the left hand. That's the lead hand, that's the setup hand, that's the jabbing hand. His corner needs to tell him now there's nothing wrong with that hand. Go out there and behave like a fighter. Go out there and win the fight.
And Andre Bishop now appears reluctant to throw that right hand. Good job with another left hand. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Takes one to give one. Uppercut in return. How about that left hand? Andre Bishop's doing well here. He didn't see that left hand, and it got to him. Wow! Oh, he doesn't look good. He just went down, and not the way he wanted it to go.
No, he's standing on the outside, Joe. He shouldn't be standing there. The old timers would say, take a walk around the block.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Johnson's still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is, you don't want to go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
So Andre Bishop throws a right hand there, but it's actually more damaging to him than to Meldrick Johnson. He comes back with the left hand again. Fighting, snapping shot by Andre Bishop. And we come to the end of round number 2.
You gotta relax. You gotta move out there. All right, move, move.
All night long, Trey. This is your fight. All night long. You're in control of this, Trey. Hands moving, man. Keep those hands busy.
And round number 3 is underway. Johnson's reached that fork in the road now. You get a moment to breathe, a moment to try to clear your head after being knocked down, and it's up to your mind, your body, your disposition as to how do you react and go forward. He gets off with a combination up top, and another left hand lands for Andre Bishop. Scored well with the hook. Bishop's shown us that if he pulls this trigger, he's hitting that target. His accuracy is great.
Well, that's part of his ability. You know, I mean, it's not just his hand speed and that he's technically good. You know, he's got a little bit of pop, but he knows when to throw. See, that's important, Joe. Knowing when to let the hands go. He knows exactly what time it is.
That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Andre Bishop. He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out. Solid right by Johnson.
Keep your head moving.
Andre Bishop, when he was in his prime, he always had a very good left hand as a middleweight. Now he's showing he can do some damage with it as a heavyweight. Johnson's absorbing a hook. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. A flush hook scores well for him. And there's the left hand working well for him again. Johnson's tagged by a hook. Nice strike after catching one by Andre Bishop. Scores up top with a left. Johnson's corner has to give him some advice here because that left hand has been scoring too consistently.
Exactly, Joe, and there's nothing else that he really has to worry about. Take that out of the equation, he'd be winning the fight.
Double up that jab. I want to see 2 jabs, Dre. That'll put us in position.
Deep breath. Deep breath. Just get some water.
There you go.
Now look, you can score punches with your jab. Easy, okay? Easy. I need you to string together your punches.
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that can go either way. Great work offensively, landing that combination by Andre Bishop. That's a solid hook by Andre Bishop. That's nice work by Bishop there, landing the left hand. Scored well up top. Oh, what an uppercut. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Double up.
He has his target. He lands a straight right. Wow, what an uppercut. Andre Bishop not looking as fresh as when this fight started. I think he's slowing a bit, Teddy.
But the bad news, that's not the worst news. The bad news is if we can see it, his opponent can see it, he can take advantage of it.
A quick, devastating hook by Andre Bishop. Combo lands to the head.
Back to the body.
And now another left. Good flush shot upstairs. That's a forceful 2-punch combo by Andre Bishop. I like the angle that Andre Bishop just gave us right there. His opponent didn't like the result. He just ate an uppercut. Johnson smashed by a hook. Scores big with the hook to the head. And that's the end of round 4.
Gotta move forward and get close to this guy. When you get inside, I need you to chop it.
How do you feel? It's coming together. You're starting to find your range. That was good. Much better, Andre. Just get on the inside and you work. You work, all right?
We showed you the video evidence earlier where we saw the replay of Andre Bishop injuring that right hand. The word we're getting ringside is that that injury dates back a bit, and it may be the cause of all his problems. They say he injured that right hand while he was in jail. They're sending more than one at him now, the combo to the head. Now this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just a sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short. They're together.
Scores with the combo to the head.
Keep working the jab. Good, good.
There's another left hand from him. What a hook to the head by Andre Bishop.
There you go.
Good job with another left hand. A well-placed uppercut by Andre Bishop. Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. What impact from that uppercut by Andre Bishop. He comes back with the left hand again. Able to land the hook to the head. Look at that combination by Andre Bishop. And he just turns that hook up top, and it does damage. Look at that. The hook came home with ease. Oh, and they decide to trade there.
Nice. Deep breaths now. Keep it up, just like that. Use your feint and your jab all night. This guy ain't seen nothing like you before. You got that?
You don't need that. No, throw that away.
All right. You want this fight? Because listen to me, man. If you want this fight, you got...
Hey, it's obvious that he's a one-handed fighter, but I'll tell you, Andre Bishop is having continued success just with that left. And an excellent uppercut by Meldrick Johnson. Nice solid left hand scored by Andre Bishop. Comes across with a hook up top. Bishop's not skipping a beat. He came out just the way he finished up last round.
Yeah, what I like is that he's a thinking man's fighter, and his corner gave him probably good advice. They know that the opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're figuring it wasn't enough time.
Johnson's gone into a defensive shell, but that shell has cracks in it.
Yeah, it does, and the reason why it's getting cracked is because his opponent is confident that with those earmuffs on, you know, going into that peekaboo defense that he is, he knows he's handcuffed, so he's putting together 3, 4, 5 punches where normally he would only throw 1 or 2, worried something's going to come back.
Landing a 2-punch combo by Johnson.
Keep that head loose.
He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out. Well-targeted 2-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Accurate uppercut after taking a shot of his own. There's the hook. Johnson's on the bad end of a very impressive hook up top. And there's the left hand working well for him again. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Meldrick Johnson. And now he's targeting upstairs. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Meldrick Johnson. You watch this kind of an effort tonight by Andre Bishop, and you completely understand why his trainer, Gus Carisi, says the things he says about him.
Yeah, and you understand why he thinks he will be a star. Not just a champion, but a guy who will draw crowds. And I'm not surprised, or at least I wouldn't be surprised if he's not in the corner right now telling him, go out there and close the show.
Nice work, nice work. You're in control. Keep doing what you're doing. You're in control. Keep making those investments underneath.
Another round underway, but how many more will we see? You get the sense this fight could be heading towards a stoppage. Meldrick Johnson's feeling the impact of that powerful hook. Bishop's starting to score at ease against his opponent there. Anytime you can land a three-punch combination, you're really hitting your groove. Wow, Teddy, he's got some great hand speed there. That combination was an example of it.
Yeah, it was. You know, not a lot of power, not a lot of pop with it, but boy, it catches your attention. And you know what? That kind of speed can intimidate a guy and keep his opponent maybe from moving his hands later on.
Johnson's jammed by an uppercut. Nice two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. And now another left. Little head hunting never hurt. Does it with the hook. Unbelievable work there, landing a four-punch combo. A well-placed left hand up top. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Meldrick Johnson. Bishop's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Well, this is what pro fighters have to do. Find a way to fight through the pain. But if I'm Gus Carisi in that corner of Andre Bishop, I tell him to abandon the right hand and go out there and win it with your left. Johnson's right hand working well that time. He scored well. This is what Andre Bishop talked to us about. He said, if I could target any one punch, it's going to be that big hook. Well, hit the target that time. Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Johnson. Solid hook. Meldrick Johnson's on the bad end of a big hook upstairs. Little head hunting with the left. At this point, Andre Bishop can just put it into cruise controls.
Yeah, they have that choice. They could go into the prevent defense and coast home, or they know the business, and Gus knows the business. They want to be an attraction. He could say, go out there and finish. Make people talk about you when they're leaving this arena.
Deep breath. Stay with me. You got to do more to win this fight. Here we go. Throw punch.
It's been that kind of night for Andre Bishop. Everything he does works. One more round to keep it that way.
And as a trainer, you might remind him of that movie if he watched it, The Gambler. You know, where the guy thought that he went to bed and all his teams were winning at halftime. He woke up and found out that he owed a lot of money. And he said, what are you doing? And the guy said, Charlie, maybe no one told you, we don't pay you off at halftime. This fight's not over. Keep your concentration.
Forceful hook by Andre Bishop. And now that snowball of confidence is turning into an avalanche from an aggressor.
Yeah, exactly.
There's another left hand from him. Meldrick Johnson's nailed by a huge hook. A target on his head, and he places the hook right on it. That's a big uppercut that just crashed home. To the head he goes with a left hand. The combo lands upstairs. Andre Bishop's able to land a good, solid left hand. That's a big hook by Andre Bishop that time. His opponent felt it. A huge shot countering back. Oh, you see him with the left to the head there? 1, 2 jabs up top. One of the fastest punches in the game. You see how he just turns over that hook? What an impact that left hand just made by Andre Bishop. Oh, good exchange there.
Cover up, cover up.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Meldrick Johnson. Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts. Targeting that head with the combination punching. Well, you should have your judge's license taken away if you don't see this one the obvious way, Teddy.
If one of these judges dare go another direction with this, I want their picture up on a post office board.
Most wanted poster.
Yes, sir.
Well, right now what we want is to hear those obvious scorecards, so let's send it up to the ring.
think of Andre Bishop as a challenger?
I think you're an idiot for asking me that question. You get paid to do this? It's your first show? Challenger. I think it'll be a challenge not to kill Andre Bishop. Little Andre can't even throw a punch without breaking his hand.
Those were Isaac Frost's words just a few short months ago after Andre Bishop apparently hurt his hand in a fight right here on ESPN. After only taking a short break to let the hand mend, Andre Bishop back in action tonight against heavyweight contender Reggie Stewart. Many are interested to see if the injury will have lingering effects on Bishop in what should be a very entertaining heavyweight matchup. Let's go back ringside to Joe and Teddy.
Boardwalk Hall here in Atlantic City, the next stop for the heavyweight career of one Andre Bishop.
How's it feel?
Feels good. Feels real good.
Good. Because you gotta knock this guy out with him. It's time to show the world that Andre Bishop is as good as new.
Bishop's making his way to the ring now, and you can see how focused he is on the task at hand.
I never show signs of fatigue or turn tired, cause I'm the definition of tragedy turned triumph. It's David and Goliath. I made it to the eye of the storm, feeling torn like they fed me to the lions. Before my time start to wind down like the Mayans, I show them how I got the grind down like a science.
Stewart's coming down to the ring, and you can tell with that zip in his step that he plans on this one being a spectacular evening for him. We welcome you to Boardwalk Hall here in Atlantic City for a heavyweight fight between the comeback kid Andre Bishop and Reggie Stewart. This the first fight since Bishop injured his right hand against Meldrick Johnson. In talking to trainer Gus Carisi in the lead up to this fight, he said, no worries at all. Bishop's right hand is just fine.
Or if there were worries, he wouldn't let us know about it, but there should be no worries because they had plenty of time to rehab their hand and plenty of time to test it out in the gym, do sparring, do bad work. Should be fine.
On the mark with that hook by Andre Bishop. For those of you who question Andre Bishop's broken right hand, here's a good example of how he feels about it. He's throwing it. Bishop's left landing well. Scored well up top. Solid shot, the overhand left. Hits him in the mug with the right. See, that's what you want from his left hand. That's exactly what it should be doing, that left hand by Andre Bishop. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Little head knocking with that right hand. Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landing power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
Stewart's scouting report is an easy one to read. 3 letters, J-A-B.
Yes, sir. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's jabbing in his way, and I don't mean talking. Yeah, I mean throwing that stiff lead hand out into his opponent's face all night long.
Rock'em sock'em robots right from the start here, Teddy.
No defense, just pure offense.
A smashing headshot by Reggie Stewart. He's had so much success. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Solid. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it. 1, 2, 3, 4. You talk about putting an issue to rest. How about Andre Bishop scoring a knockout with the injured right hand everybody was questioning? He does it here tonight against Reggie Stewart.
Isaac, which Bishop brother hits harder?
Which Bishop brother hits harder? That's your question? I get these people. Well, neither one of them can punch like me. I can guarantee you that. But between the two of them, well, I'd say little Andre hits harder. I mean, the jailbird's washed up now. I mean, he was a genuine contender. But the big baby, well, The big baby has always been a pretender.